Why am I getting it? I hear you yell. Well, guys, let's be blunt, shall we? I've lost nearly 3 stone in weight, and when I was bigger, my face was more podgy and plump. Now that I have lost weight and my face is small, I have excess skin, or like it's just wrinkling more. So like my forehead, look at these lines, and the makeup you can see kind of sits there. My crow's feet, I'm not concerned. Like, this is fine. I'm gonna have to have some injections here to make everything look uniform. But this, look at this angry line here. If I'm frowning at you or not, I just look angry all the time. Look at that dent. It's massive and it's there all the time. So I'm hoping that it's gonna kind of like smooth out the forehead, get rid of this line, and just freshen everything up. I don't want to look 20. I'm not trying to fool anybody out here. Like, I've let my natural hair go grey. I'm very proud to be 44. I'm owning that shiz. However, I want to own it with a little bit less of a line on my face. I want to own it just looking a little bit fresher, a little bit more just youthful. Like, why not? Everybody has Botox. When I started saying on my Instagram that I was going to get it, the amount of you that messaged me and told me you have it, and I would never have known. People that I actually know, that I never knew had Botox, have Botox. And people get it from like age 25 all the way up to my age and beyond. And I'm here for it. Like, why the hell not? It's the most popular beauty treatment in the world, ever. There are risks, and I am scared of the risks. Don't get me wrong. I could be coming to you in the next video, God forbid, if it goes wrong. No, let's not even go there. Hopefully I'll be delighted in the next section. But there are risks, and it does scare me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. This is why I've held off for so long. I have held off for years because of the risks and the fear. But then I thought, Kath, pull yourself together. Everybody has it. If you don't have it, when you're going to be miserable with your face, like, just get it. It's not permanent. It wears off. If you don't like it, 3 months, it'll be gone. So that's what I'm going for. Let's go for it. Let's be brave and let's see what happens. And I am excited about it. I am actually really excited. So if you don't know what happens when you get Botox, let me explain. This is what I've heard. This is what I've read. This is what I've spoken to. I will tag the esthetician that I use below. Not sponsored at all. If she's really great, I will share the great news with you. Like everything on my channel, I share my favorite makeup, my favorite beauty products, everything. Not sponsored, paying for it with my own cash. So basically, I don't even know if they numb the area. This lady that I'm using says she uses the skinniest little needles ever. I'm getting Botox in 3 areas. So I'm getting my forehead, my crow's feet, and my angry 11 line. And basically, when she's here, she'll get me to make different facial expressions. She'll map out where I need the injections, and she will inject me. I have said to her that I don't want to be frozen. I still want to have movement. I just want to look a bit fresher. I don't want to look really young. It's not going to happen. I just want a little bit of a pick-me-up. So I'm still going to be able to move. I'm still my face is very expressionate. I use a lot of expression in my face, and I want that to continue, but I just don't want these lines to be so visible. So that is my why. That is my reason. And I think it's a good reason. Like, I'm not unhappy with my face. I love how I look. If I couldn't have it for any reason, I wouldn't be devastated. But like all things in life, at some point we've all dyed our hair a colour that was out of our comfort zone. We've all done something that's out of our comfort zone, had something pierced, had a tattoo, done something permanent that you are a bit afraid of. Now, the good thing with Botox is it isn't permanent. Like, it lasts 3 to 6 months. So if I don't like the effect of it, it'll just wear off. It'll be fine. So that is what happens. And then when you have it done, when you have it administered, it doesn't show up immediately. It basically progresses over 7 to 14 days. I think at 14 days, that's when your face is completely set, if you like. So the first day you have it, you can't lay down for like 4 to 6 hours. You have to stay upright. They say go about your normal business. Just don't do any heavy lifting. Don't put your head down because the Botox could migrate, which you do not want to happen. This is when sometimes you get the funny eye, you get the droopy eye, but they say just go about your business. So on Saturday, tomorrow, I'm not going to be wearing any makeup. I'm just gonna have a clear face because I can't really wash my face with any vigor after I've had it done. So they say don't touch your face because obviously you could get infections and stuff. So it's going to be a day of me trying to remember not to touch my face, basically. But it's exciting. I'm quite excited. So guys, let's go to the next clip and let's see how it was. I'll tell you how painful it was, what the experience was like, and how I feel now. So let's go. Hi guys, it's the morning of Botox. I'm having it done in 45 minutes. It is 10:15. I'm now getting quite nervous because this is a whole new thing for me. And as I described before, since I've lost weight, I have noticed the lines in my forehead are a lot more pronounced. I've always hated this dent I've got here, so I'm gonna get that little number smoothed out, and maybe my crow's feet done as well. We don't know yet, because on our consultation it was done over Zoom. She didn't think I needed it, but we're gonna see how it goes. If she recommends it, I'm gonna have it, because in for a penny, in for a pound, right? So this is me, no makeup, no filter, no nothing. So I'm going to come back to you directly after my treatment. I'm not going to film having the Botox because a lot of people are very funny with needles and stuff. If you want to see it, you can see it anywhere on the internet, but I don't particularly want to film it. I have seen that afterwards they kind of look like little mosquito bites, but that kind of goes down within half an hour or so. And for the rest of the day, obviously I'm not going to wear makeup. I practiced last night sleeping on my back because I am a side sleeper. My boyfriend said he could hear me snoring outside with the door shut, so that's great for him. And apparently, according to the internet, I'm going to have to ask my aesthetician, but according to the internet, I have to sleep on my back for a week after Botox. Which I'm not excited about because I did not get a great night's sleep last night. I also have to wear a sleep mask because I'm a really light sleeper, and I'm going to speak to her as well to see if I can still wear that, because if not, your girl's going to be tired because I'll be awake at like 4:30, 5 a.m. every single day. But those are the things that I'm just a bit like, oh, this is so long. But a lot of people have just said to me, oh, just sleep normally after a day. And their Botox is fine, but I don't know. I think, like everything in life, I overanalyze it. I've overread stuff. I've looked at people's YouTube vlogs like this one about Botox. I'm just gonna have to see how it goes, but you are gonna come along with me. I'm gonna film myself every day, show you the movement or lack of every day, so we'll get into it. But guys, take a good look for the last time. This is what we're working with. These are my crow's feet, my frown lines, God. Oi. Fingers crossed. See you soon. Okay, Botox is in. This is me about 15 minutes after treatment. So I had it on my forehead, my crow's feet, and the line between my eyebrows. I can still move everything, which is normal. She said that over the next 24 hours, I will start to feel more pressure in my face. I can feel that a little bit already. That's normal, so all good. The injections themselves, absolutely nothing. Like, I felt a tiny scratch. You feel some kind of like cold going in, but like it's not uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt. The needles that she used were so thin and so tiny. We had a nice long consultation beforehand. She did all the pinpointing the areas. We discussed all of my concerns, and I'm really happy. So it's done. I can relax. So for the next 24 hours, I can't wear makeup. I have to use sunscreen to go out and stuff, which is fine. Today, I need to stay upright for the next 4 to 6 hours. So now I'm just going to chill. Stu's making lunch, so I'm going to have that. I need to pick up my car. My car's in the garage. I'm just going to walk there a bit later, but I might leave it a few hours. Going to watch a film. Yeah, all good. So I will check in with you probably later on tonight or tomorrow morning. So let's get to the next clip. It's day 1 of Botox, so it's like 22 hours post Botox. I have just washed my face for the first time and had a shower. They say leave it 4 to 6 hours, but I always take things to the next level. I didn't wear makeup yesterday. I didn't need to cleanse my face last night. One night of not cleansing is going to do nothing. I would much rather my Botox settle properly. I did sleep slightly elevated. I had 2 pillows behind me on top of my other pillows, so 4 pillows in total. So I was kind of laying a bit like this. And then that was fine. Didn't use my eye mask, which was fine. Also, I woke up about 4 a.m. to close our bedroom door so I couldn't get the light in my face, but all good. So this morning, I normally do my skincare in the shower, but today I didn't because the shower gets quite hot. I didn't want to put anything too hot on my face. So I washed my face in the sink and I did a double cleanse with the CeraVe hydrating foam cleanser, mainly because this one really foams up. Like, you know, I love my Elemis and my cleansing balms, but I can't put any pressure to my forehead. So as this is like a proper cream, as soon as you apply water to it and put it in your hands and rub it together, it goes really foamy. So I literally just wet my face and sort of put this over my face very, very gently. So now I'm going to go in with a toner. I'm going to use the hyaluronic acid toner with aloe. I normally use a cleansing wipe, but again, I just don't want to put too much pressure, and this is just so nice just to wash over the face. So I'm really literally applying no pressure, and the reason we're doing this is we don't want the Botox to migrate anywhere it shouldn't because it's still settling. So I'm not applying any pressure, I'm just cleaning my face that little bit. So over my face area I can be a bit more, you know, strong with it, but as the Botox is around my eyes and all in my forehead and my, like, in between my brows, I'm just not going to bother with that. We're not doing makeup today, so we don't care. So that's that. So that's kind of just hydrated the skin and just done a little bit of a cleanse. There was nothing on it. My face is nice and clean. So now I'm going to tone with the Elemis toner. You know this is my fave because it's a spray. Keely, if you're watching this, I know I use way too much, but I love it. I have backups upon backups upon backups. So I'm just going to let that soak in while I tell you a bit about what happened yesterday. So the Botox treatment itself, honestly, I really liked it. It was weird. So I had a full consultation before the treatment. We had a consultation beforehand, but it was over WhatsApp video messenger because my aesthetician was on holiday. So when she had my face in her hands, so to speak, she gave me a proper look over and we did a chat. Initially, I was just going to get 2 areas, the forehead and the 11's ears. But over time, I was like, well, why not just go for the crow's feet as well? Like, they're there, we might as well get rid of them. She agreed, so we did a bit there. And that was it. I had a little lay down while she got all her bits together, and the injections didn't hurt at all. Honestly, I could hear, like, this is gonna sound disgusting, I could hear the skin popping, but the needle is so fine that you don't feel it hardly at all. Like, it is almost like a little pinch, and you can feel the injection. I don't know what you call it. I'm going to say Botox. Botox is a brand name, but I'm just going to use the word Botox. You can feel it going in. It kind of feels quite cold, but after the first 1 or 2, like, you don't feel it at all. So I would normally now do a serum, but I'm not going to because my serums have all got like things in them, like peptides and stuff. And as my skin, I'm sure the little tiny dots have healed now because they are literally a pinprick. Like, I can't see any marks on my face. I had like, I don't know, 10 or 15 injections here. I can see one tiny little raised bit there, but like you really have to look. So I'm just going to go in with my Elemis Rose Oil, and I'm going to use like 5 pumps of it. So 1, 2, 3, okay, however many pumps that was, who knows. And then I'll just rub it in my hands together, warm it up, and then I'm just going to press it. No pressure, literally. Eyes. Literally just patting it on my head. I'm not rubbing anything. Never neglect your neck. And then just pat, pat, pat. I have oily skin, but this oil doesn't make your skin break out. Like, honestly, I couldn't be without this skin oil. I use it every night religiously. I don't usually use it in the morning. Sometimes in winter I mix it with my moisturizer, but not really. So today, the feeling I have is I have quite a lot of pressure in my forehead. I woke up with a headache, which is normal, but apparently it can be quite normal. But I don't know if it's because I slept upright and elevated with my head kind of on my pillows. The way I wouldn't normally sleep. I am a side sleeper, and I did tell Sophia that, and she did say I probably could sleep on my side, but if I preferred to stay elevated, it would probably be advisable to do that. One night I was like, oh, what the hell, so I would feel better about that. So I'm just going to go with my normal Pro Collagen moisturizer, because this one is just my usual. It has got things in it, but nothing crazy. I've never experienced anything bad with this, so I'm just going to use it. And again, I'm just going to go with a really light hand, which for me is weird because you know me, like I'm normally quite heavy-handed with my skincare. So with this, again, no pressure, just touching very, very lightly. Oh God, it feels good though to have like fresh, clean skin. Going to bed last night and like just brushing my teeth, I honestly felt so weird. Because normally, as you know, like I do like a 10-step skincare routine. Like legit. Okay, that's that. Oh, lovely. And then for eye cream, I have got 2 on the go right now. I got the L'Oreal LV, not LV, that's hair. L'Oreal something. It was like £30, but it's in £10 Tuesday on Boots, and I wanted to try it. But I'm going to go for the CeraVe today because that is quite, what's the word? It's quite, there's nothing really in it. It's got ceramides and hyaluronic acid. No muss, no fuss. Dermatologically tested. So I'm like, this will be the one for me. I would normally go all around my eyes like that. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to literally just do it here under the eyes. Not going out too far. My Botox was here. So I'm just going to like make sure the under eyes are hydrated, and the rest of this can just look after itself today. I really don't want to like, but apparently I can. And I put some here on the lines. Apparently I can do, but I don't want to. Next up is SPF. Super important after Botox. What I'm going to use is a primer as well as an SPF. It is the Bobbi Brown SPF 50 primer. I need to get another one. I'm meeting my friend in Selfridges on Thursday, so I'm going to have to pick one up there. This is the best primer for summer because SPF 50, it doesn't break me out. It doesn't leave a white cast. It literally is just the best. It just goes in, and that's what we need. Look at that. Just in. This will be fun. Sorry, I've got a big mirror to the side of me, so I have to see what I'm doing. So I'm literally applying this with no pressure, which is, like I say, for me, it's interesting. I have been practicing over the last week, washing my face gently, doing the no pressure thing. Because like I say, for me, no pressure is like, I love the pressure of skincare. Down the neck. That's it for the day. I might stretch to curling my eyelashes. But that's literally it. As you can see, I've still got a lot of movement in my skin. Like, this is the day after, so obviously
it takes up to 14 days to get the full effect. But I'm very happy. Like, so far everything is going as it should. I'm very happy to report. I think I should brush up my brows as well. The thing I have noticed is I've been super thirsty. My mouth was quite dry. I don't know if that is a side effect, but you're not allowed to drink alcohol for 24 hours before or 24 hours after. Well, you're not allowed. They advise, because it can bring on bruising, or it can make bruising slower to heal. So I didn't drink on Friday night. I didn't drink all week. I haven't had a drink. Didn't drink Saturday last night, but tonight I'm definitely having a couple of beers, because I normally have a drink Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I do feel like I've missed out a little bit. I did have my alcohol-free gin in the garden last night, sat in the shade, no sun, and that was at least like 5 hours post Botox, so it was absolutely fine. But yeah, this is what we got today. This is how we're looking. Thank God I haven't got any spots. My skin actually looks quite healthy and fresh. I haven't washed my hair. I could have washed it, but I'm going to wait to do everything tomorrow. I'm just going to give my skin a whole another day to really settle in. I am going out today, but as I say, I've got my SPF on, so I'm all good. I'm going to be inside in a pub, so I'm not going to get any sunlight apart from when I'm driving, but I can wear my sunglasses. That is absolutely fine. And yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. So I will check in with you again tomorrow. I will do it after work. Like I say, in the mornings I haven't really got time to film, because obviously, you know, work. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow evening, because tomorrow I'm going to wash my hair, do a full face of makeup. We're back to normal business. I don't know how I'm going to do my foundation, because normally I use a beauty blender and you've got to like tap it, or a brush. I could use a brush because you just brush it across. Or I might just not put any foundation on my forehead. I might just put some concealer here. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm just thinking out loud and talking rubbish now. I might put some concealer here and then just kind of bring some up to my forehead if I need it. And just go for the eyes and the lip, as opposed to focusing too much on the foundation. That could work. Okay, so thank you for my check-in. This is 22 hours post Botox. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome to check-in day 2 of post Botox. I'm saying day 2. Today is Monday. I had my treatment on Saturday, but I don't count Saturday as day 1, because it's just the first 4 to 6 hours is the treatment basically just settling into your skin. So I count day 1 as Sunday. So today is day 2. It is getting harder to lift my eyebrows. Frowning is still not an issue, and I still have the crow's feet here, although I feel like it might be going a little bit. So already the main thing I can notice is my forehead, 100%. The lines in the middle are definitely, like, it's still there obviously, but it has sort of plumped out a little bit. I feel like I don't have to rub it as much to, like, when I used to touch up my makeup after lunch, I used to have to like rub in between and put a bit of foundation in there, because it was like a proper dent. Now I have not done that, and I don't feel like I need to. So this is only day 2. This will continue to set for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 days, however long it takes. They say when it's 14 days post-treatment, that is when you are done. So I'm very excited, and I have to say, so far, I kind of love it. I was afraid of how it would feel, because obviously it's one of those things that once it's in, you can't take it out. And I had a little bit of anxiety about that. But because the feeling is so gradual, it's so gradual that you don't notice the change. You don't notice how the changes feel. Everything is so gradual that it just feels like quite a natural process, which I really, really like. I'm very happy that I did this, and I have no regrets. But at this point, as you can see, we are doing well. A few people at work that know about the treatment have noticed and said, actually, you really can tell a difference. And up to yesterday, even up to this morning, I couldn't really tell a difference. But all day, I haven't felt it feel tighter or anything. But when I've just gone like that now, it's a weird sensation. So
Woo! I really like it. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, put them below that I can answer in the next video, because I'm going to do a week 2 next week. So I'll do a Q&A as well, because I feel like after a week there won't be much of a difference, but I still want to continue vlogging the journey because I found these videos really, really useful. What's happened today, feelings wise, nothing really. I have my headache that I had yesterday has gone. It all feels very normal now. There's no pressure there now. It just feels like slightly tight, but that's it. I've had nothing else. I'm good. So that is all I have to say for today. So let's get into tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome to my bathroom. Apologies for the noise, it is quite echoey because it's fully tiled. I'm going to show you how I wash my face post Botox. Now this is an interesting one because this is the first day I've worn makeup since having my injections on Saturday. It's now Monday. So this is not how I normally do my face, but I'm just going to be really careful. So I'm going to use a micellar water and a cotton round. This is the Garnier hyaluronic acid micellar water. I'm just going to take off the eyes first, then go to the rest of the skin. So normally I use a a cleansing balm normally, and then I go in with like a face wash or another round of cleansing balm. But this is obviously, I need to be super gentle, and because I had Botox around like this part of my eye as well, I don't want to be like going to town on my eyes with the cleansing balm and stuff. So I'm just going to hold that here for a sec. And like this is very much out of my comfort zone. I don't know how to take off makeup with myself. And this is not like me and how I wash my face. But it seems to be working quite well. But yeah, so far I'm loving the results of the Botox. It's only been a few days, a couple of days even, but I can feel a difference already and see a difference. And then I'm just going to go for my face. I didn't use much makeup today. I literally used, I'm going to go very gently over my forehead. I used a bit of concealer on my cheeks, and then I blended it out with a beauty blender. Fresh one. I did it with a beauty blender, and I'm going to concentrate more on the forehead, but again, no pressure. At this point, I'm sure it's really fine to apply a little bit of pressure, but I just don't want to do anything that could potentially upset this situation. And I've been sleeping on my back. I used 4 pillows the first night to sort of sit upright, and then last night I used 3 pillows, so I'm gradually getting there. Okay, I think that's the best we're going to get with the micellar. So now I'm going to use a cleanser. So I've got my CeraVe Cleanser, and I'm going to apply some water to my hands and foam it up before I put it onto my skin. And I might use one of these after just to make sure I've got everything off. It's going to be so messy. I've sort of got the sink over here, and I'm going to apply it to show you how much pressure I use. Now, this is the texture of it. And again, no pressure on the forehead. I'm just kind of running the product along without applying any pressure. Concentrating more on the eye makeup at this point because I feel like the micellar water didn't get everything. I can feel there's quite a bit of mascara there, and I didn't even put that much on there. I'm just very much sticking to the lashes because, like I say, I've got Botox here. I love how it goes on like a really thick cream. I'll rinse this off and come back.
This is the CeraVe face wash I've been using. It is the hydrating cream to foam cleanser for normal to dry skin. I don't have dry skin, I just love the foaming aspect of it. I've been using it for ages. Just got in with some more hyaluronic and make sure I get all that eye makeup off. I think I've got it. Yeah. And then just again over the forehead, very, very lightly. No pressure. I think the Botox is probably all set in place now. It says it sets within like 4 to 6 hours, but because it takes a week to develop, I'm just a bit like, I don't want to push my luck, you know? I'm not going to show you my skincare because you saw that at the beginning of the video, which is I haven't changed for the evening. I'm still continuing to use the same for day and night just to keep everything consistent, not to aggravate my skin. I'm just using the most gentle products that I have. So that's that. One more for black for the eye. Nothing. Clean as a whistle. Post Botox skincare. Hi guys, here we are, day 4 post Botox. As you can see, we are smooth. There is not a lot of movement there and I'm trying really hard. I can still frown, which is good because I did want movement in my face, so I have the movement, that's fine. The one thing I've noticed is, if you can see this, where my eyes are hooded, it's kind of pulling a little bit here, which I'm not concerned about because it's still only day 4. This can take 14 days to kind of set itself, and it has even gone down since yesterday, so I'm not concerned in the slightest. It's just part of the process. Looking face on here, you can't see anything weird about it or anything. It's only because I'm really just like looking at myself really closely. The funny thing is, to do my eye makeup, I have to tip my head back to do my eyeshadow and my mascara because I can't lift my eyebrows, which I find hysterical. But that is kind of what I was expecting, but it is a weird sensation. I can still feel that the Botox or the anti-wrinkle injection, whatever you want to call it, is still working because my forehead underneath the skin feels quite cool today. It kind of feels a bit like, I don't know how to explain it. You feel there's something going on under the skin and it's not uncomfortable, it's not unpleasant at all. You don't feel it, but every now and again you're just like, oh, what's going on in there? Because it's definitely doing something. Every day it gets a tiny little bit tighter, a tiny little bit harder to raise, and I love how gradual it is. I said that the other day, it's just so good for somebody like me. If I'd have had this injected and it did this immediately, had this feeling, I would have freaked out. So I love the fact that it's really gradual. And so far, nobody that doesn't know that I've had it has asked me anything like that. No one's noticed any difference, which is great. That's what I wanted. I wanted natural results. I didn't want people to go, oh my God, like, what have you done to your face? That one person has asked me if I had a facial because my skin looks really good, but that was it. But everybody that knows me has said, like, you know, it looks fab. And this is kind of better results than I expected. I'm loving how my makeup sits. I do have my foundation on today. I've only touched up my face once. It is now 6 p.m. I put my makeup on at 7 this morning, 7 a.m. So it's nearly 12 hours in. Again, I haven't had to touch up my middle bit. I can still see that there, but I think this is kind of how my face is. I think this is like in my skull, if that makes sense, because I found a photograph of my 21st birthday party when I went to school disco. I will insert it here. Excuse the 90s brows. And I can see it. I can see that there. So I don't know if I've always had it. And just as I've gotten older, it's just gotten deeper. So this might be like as good as it gets for that. But even if it is, I'm fine with that because everything is just so much better than it was before. And we're only 4 days in. Like I said, this is going to continue to do its thing for potentially another 10 days. So I'm excited. So guys, as before, if you have any questions regarding my Botox journey, post them in the comments box below, because next Sunday I'll be doing a Q&A and showing you the final 2 weeks, how we look.
And yeah, I've been doing the same cleansing routine that I showed you in the last video. I'm going to continue to do that until after my 2-week consultation, because I just don't want to upset my skin in any way or just ruin the process. I just want it to be as easy as possible. So gentle skincare, absolutely no problem. That's it. I will not post tomorrow because I'm out tomorrow night, but I will check in with you on Friday and then again on Saturday, and this video goes up on the Sunday. So I will see you in the next clip. Hi guys, it is Saturday. I have had my Botox in for 1 week now, and this is where we are at. So I can still frown a little, but raising, not happening. I really love the results. I'm really happy. Anything I've noticed, as I say, is my hooded eyes seem to be more so, but apparently by the end of next week that will all change. It's very much a process that takes 14 days for most people, so it's fine. I'm trusting the process. I'm making it work. I'm loving the eye makeup. I'm loving everything about how it looks, so I am over the moon with my results, and I would recommend anybody do this. What I would say is though, and this is just my opinion, I did this at 44 because I had quite strong signs of aging. I had very strong lines on my forehead. This has just freshened me up, and I said to my aesthetician Sophia, I was like, I just want to look like me like 5 or 6 years ago, and I feel like that has just totally happened. I'm not suddenly 25 again. Like, I just wanted my makeup to sit nicer, to look a little bit fresher and a bit more smooth, and that is definitely the case with my skin right now. I'm really happy. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you would do? Again, comments below for questions for next week's video. Well, not next week, the week after, when I will show you my 14-day results, and I'll do a Q&A and all of that stuff. So thanks so much for watching and for being part of this journey. It's a very new space for me, and as I explained before, this video is not sponsored at all. I paid for my treatment myself. I just wanted to share my experience because I was looking at videos like this when I wanted to get it done, and it really helped me to make that decision. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in next week's video for July favourites, and until then, take care.